Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new LEGO Mario Blind Bag Characters Series 3. This series has 10 characters and is the third of its kind, like I said. This is probably one of the best ones we've seen so far in terms of some really standout characters, although of course there are a few disappointing inclusions like normal. However, I'm blown away by almost all the characters included here. We're going to be taking a look at each of these individually, and then I'll give you my final verdict at the end as well as a field guide. But some basic information first. These retail for $4.99 USD or $5 each, and they are one of the most difficult things to feel out in bag, unlike most blind bags, because there's just so many parts and pieces. But I'll give you my field guide at the end, and hopefully I'll be able to help you guys if you want to get these on your own. All of them look phenomenal, but let's start in checklist order and just go through for you, and I'll give you my thoughts. Alright, the first character is going to be the 1-Up Mushroom, and this character is very nice in my opinion. No exclusive parts, however we do have an exclusive recolor of the green mushroom cap here, so I guess it's one exclusive part. I meant no exclusive molds. The character is on a very nice sand base here, not sure why. I mean, it's nice to get the sand piece again. We have some very nice flowers as decoration, and the mushroom sits on a very nice brick. There's no printing that's exclusive. It's just the normal mushroom face, and then the mushroom cap sits on along with an interaction tile for Mario up top. That just gives you some coins. Very nice character. Nothing too crazy or out there, but still a great inclusion. The Amp is the next character, and this might just be my favorite character in the series. I love this thing. The lightning is so fun, and I love the sand blue coloring. The character is on a red lava base with some very nice lightning bolts shooting straight up along some stones. And the character is floating with some very nice Scarlet Witch blast pieces in yellow as well there to get some more lightning designs. Interaction tile on top for Mario, and then a very nice exclusive facial print there. The character looks like he's having just so much fun. I absolutely love the craziness of this built brick built character. I love the Amp, probably my favorite character. Just so unique as well. This is what the blind bag series really should be. Just characters that are absolutely crazy, that just are so much fun. I would not have a problem if this cropped up in some more sets in the future, because I would love to get 2 or 3 of these to line the entry to Bowser's Castle. I think this is just such a cool creature. I have no idea what game it's from though, because I personally don't recognize it, but I just love giving the lightning pieces as well in so many cool colors and sizes and everything. Just everything, hits for this character though. Definitely one of my favorites. Another character that's definitely one of my favorites, but I don't recognize at all, is the Scuttlebug. This character is on a green, just normal grass base plate, and then it's got some very nice flowers and a plant there as well. The character has a pole, a Sensei Wu staff, going all the way up, not sure why, along with some very nice boxing glove hands. We got 4 of them, using the superhero jump piece in yellow, so very nice recolor for that. Interaction tiles at the top, there you go. And we have a very nice facial print right there on a double cheese slope, along with one of these hinge connections that's left unconnected to make kind of I think a mandible mouth for the bug aspect of it. I love the purple and yellow. It's a very attractive color combination, along with the red boxing gloves. I have absolutely no idea what this character is from, but it's again one of my favorites just for the colors and the sheer kind of craziness of it, because it's like a bug wearing punching gloves, boxing gloves. It's just so cool and so unique, and one of my favorite characters in the series. Just so much fun to stick into the course and have, fight Mario. The next character is going to be the Parachute Bomb-Omb, and I don't like this figure at all. I think it's a waste of space. We've gotten so many Bomb-Ombs. Even in the first series, we had a Bomb-Omb. This character just keeps popping up, and I get it's a super iconic and classic Mario villain. However, we need less of them, or we need a different variant. I think it's about time we got this Bomb-Omb, but in red, so we can have the blowing up version, some people can make some really cool stop motion animations and everything. This character, though, just doesn't do it for me. We have a very nice yellow base plate along with a cool cactus build. Nothing we haven't seen before, though. And we have a very nice parachute build that's very reminiscent of the Goomba from the last series. Mario interaction on the side there. We have the wind-up key in the back, and then just some eye prints in the center there for the Bomb-Omb. Nothing too special here. Very underwhelming inclusion, in my opinion. Alright, halfway through the series, the 5th character is going to be the Swoop. Now, this character is another one that I'm not impressed with at all. We got 4 of this character in the King Boo's Haunted Mansion, and while I get that was a more expensive set at, was it $50, and it was a retail exclusive, so not everyone could get it, it's still really annoying to see a mob that was so common in that set just appear here, because I really wish we could have gotten a different variant or a different version of a character here, as opposed to a reuse of our pre-existing one. That's not to say the build is bad, though. This is one of my favorites. I affectionately call it the Zubat because it looks just like that Pokemon. The character's on a hinge piece. You can have it swoop down, and you can also push it down to have Mario interact with the tile on the back there. There's two very nice flame pieces for it on some brick there on top of this red base plate. The character has a very nice printing on a 1x1, 2x2 tile, excuse me, with a singular stud in the center for that red nose. And then the wings do move up and down as well, and they're on these very nice pink triangle pieces. I really love the character. It's very unique, and I love the coloring and everything. It's really well built. One of the best looking characters in my opinion. I'm just annoyed at the non-exclusivity of it. I think there were a lot of better choices they could have really gone with, but still a pretty decent character. All right, now we're back to characters that I don't recognize. Here we have the Gloomba. Gloomba? I don't know. Very interesting. We have a very nice dark nougat coloring for the base plate here. Really cool. Very nice to get this newer version of the color for the plate here in a very cheap set. There's a fiery bowl here as well, along with two different colors of brick. We have this dark tan one and then a very nice sand green coloring. The Gloomba is a Goomba that's just a square as opposed to mushroom shape, and then these interaction tile at the front on the top there. On the front we have a Goomba face except different colors, and there's skin on the bottom. It's really weird. We also get the feet piece in green there. I mean, it's really nice and all, don't get me wrong. I'm just confused as to what it is. It looks really cool. I mean, it's not too impressive considering it's just a brown cube, but I like it because it's a unique enemy, something we've not seen before. And I'm sure it's from some kind of game that is going to make a lot of people happy to finally have in LEGO. It just doesn't really do anything for me because I'm confused as to what it is, and it's not too attractive in its form like the scuttlebug and the amp was, but it's still a great inclusion, and it's really nice to get obscure characters here. All right, I promise this is the last character I'm going to have a problem with in the series. Here we have the Kerber, and I really love this character. Trust me, I really do. I think this baby blue base plate here is so cool. I love how it's a different color than the dark blue, and the Unikitty cloud pieces are great. I love the design for the Kerber. The oversized beak is amazing. The grip pieces at the back, interaction tile on the top. Love the wings, and then it's really nice to get that simple eye printing on this 1x2 brick as well, and it comes on both sides. However, this character also appears in a set that's releasing on the exact same day as the CMF. So it's kind of why make it in both locations? Why not have, I get sometimes characters from the blind bag show up in sets later down the line, but to have a character released simultaneously in the blind bags and in a set is just kind of why? I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way a bit. Other than that, though, the character design is great. Not something I would have ever expected to see. It's like a giant toucan. It's so cool. Very unique, very cute. Not sure what game this originates from, but I'm very happy to have it here, even if it's not, 100% exclusive. All right, just 3 more characters left, the third of which is going to be Torpedo Ted. He's very reminiscent of the Bullet Bill. However, of course, this is the aquatic version. The propeller on the back is very nice, and I love the aquatic sea life on the blue plate. The coral pieces are so cool. I love getting this really nice exotic blue color on the leaves there. Really useful. Interaction tiles at the top there, and then we have some very nice white arms and a very, very evil looking smile on this thing. Of course, it doesn't continue on the front here, which is a bit unfortunate, but the smile on the sides looks phenomenal. I really love that printing, although this one's a bit scuffed, so definitely displaying it from this side. Love that printing. Really great character. Similar to what we've gotten in the past, but again, a different variant with the aquatic pieces and everything, different print. This is what the series really should be, to get new versions of old characters and everything. I really like Torpedo Ted here. Fun name as well, Torpedo Ted, and just a very well-designed, well-executed character. All right, second to last, we have the Bony Beetle, one of my favorite characters in the series as well. I'm just a huge fan of all the Beetle characters they make. I love the shell piece. I think they're adorable. The background here is very simple because there's just not much room. We got an arch piece with some ferns and everything, and then this very, very nice, really light bluish teal coloring for the beetle. Really great. I love the facial print on there with the little black eyes. Oh, he's so cute. And he's got some toe printing as well, which is very useful. And then we get the shell in gray here with the interaction tile on top. Of course, it takes 2 stomps to get rid of this guy, like most of the other shell enemies and everything. Really like this design. I think it's great. I love getting the beetles, and I hope we continue to get them in every series. Not just because they're super easy to feel out, but because they're just such cool parts, and I just love getting that shell piece. All right, and the final character in the set is called the Boo. However, I've taken to call it the Bashful Boo. This is so cute. We get the Poison Swamp biome as well, with some really nice green plants there. Really glad to get more of this to add to my Poison Swamp. We also get a Boo character who's covering his face, and he's all scared. He's got the pink lines and the wrinkled mouth. That's so cute. I love this. I'm really happy to get more ghosts and everything, because we don't have nearly enough. And I love how this one's an exclusive variant with different printing and everything, and it's just such a cool design. Listen, you're going to give us the Bashful Boo. Why not the red Bomb? I'm holding out hope that the next series has the red Bomb, or a set does, because I really need that figure. But this one is just adorable. I love that print. I can look at it all day. Interaction tile up on the top there, and the rest of it's just a white cube, like most of the ghosts are. I just love how he has the little hands covering his face. That's so cute. This is such a cool character. By far one of my favorites. That sums it up though for all the characters in the series, all 10 of them. Let's bounce back to the the field guide real quick, and then I'll give you the instruction manual, and then of course the final verdict. All right, and we're back. And now before I give you my final verdict and everything, I want to take a look at the field guide for these. So we're going to start with the first one. That's going to be the 1-Up Mushroom. This is probably one of the two characters in here that's the easiest to feel out. You honestly just have to tap the bag and look for that giant mushroom crown piece. It's incredibly easy to feel, and you'll know it as soon as you get it. Much like the Bony Beetle here, just look for that shell piece. As soon as you find that shell piece, you'll know you'll have that character. The next person on the list, technically I went out of order with the Bony Beetle, is the Amp right here. Now this guy, I'd say go for the lightning bolts. There's 2 of these lightning pieces included, and then there's a bunch of these, 4 of these like handheld lightning pieces. So those are pretty easy to isolate. You can also, if you're really apt at it, feel for the grip pieces that attach to the lightnings. That's much harder. I definitely feel for the lightning pieces. They are rubbery and do have a bit of a bend to them. So you can also knock off the amp. So once you kind of get them, you will know. Just be a little careful that you don't bend them too much. Next, we have the scuttlebug, and this guy's easy. Feel for a very long pole piece as well, or you can feel for the superhero jump pieces. There's 5 of them in this character, and they're unique as well. I personally felt for this giant pole. There's no other character here who has like a pole connection like that, so that's definitely a very nice option. The parachute bomb, I felt for this very large disc piece. It's pretty easy. You can also, there's 2 of these key pieces in the back here. So if you want to feel for that one's a bit taller and it's a little more difficult, but definitely for me, I felt for that large parachute piece. That was pretty easy. The swoop, this one is the only character to have one of the hinge pieces in the back. So I just felt for the broken apart hinge piece. It's a modified 2x1. So it's really easy because it's kind of like a 2x1 with like a giant gap in it. You could also, I guess, feel for the corner pieces that make up the wings, or the little flame pieces that have the that are on either side here. Those ones are pretty good. But for me, I just kind of felt for that hinge connection. The next character here is the Gloomba. This one I felt for the bowl piece and the fire. Everything else here is pretty non-remarkable and is commonplace among several other characters. So definitely that bowl and that fire for me. The Kerber has a very unique piece. It's got 2 of these very nice Unikitty cloud stands. So those are really easy to feel, as well as this modified 2x3, I like to say. It's got the huge curve for the bill in the front. That's a really easy piece to feel out. The Torpedo Ted is very simple. It's packaged in an individual bag inside of the blind bag as well. Just feel for this very large coral piece and you got it. Like I said, I already gave you the Bony Beetle one, and the last one on the list is going to be the Boo. This guy has some very nice large cube pieces. We got two of the 2x3s. It's not the modified version for this guy. It's 2 of his own, and also some very nice plant pieces. One of them comes in the Bony Beetle, but this kind of leaf one is unique to this set, so you can always feel for those. And that's my advice for you guys for a field guide. If you guys have any better suggestions or thoughts on how I can improve this field guide, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. Before I give my final verdict, let's look at the instruction manual real quick, and then bounce back. All right, here's the instruction manual. We got the wind robot on the back here and the Lego Super Mario logo here with the character packs. The manual is identical for every character. On the other side, for this side, it just shows you how to build a stand in the character, and that'll be the same with every single manual. And on this side, this is not unique at all. We have Mario jumping on the 1-Up mushroom, and then just an advertisement for all 10 characters in this wave, and then just how you can combine the 2 starter courses and this for more fun. Not too much else to say about the instruction manual. All right, overall, I'll rate this series a solid 8 out of 10. It's a solid addition to the LEGO Mario line. Like all of these series, I absolutely love being able to get just these crazy unique characters for $5. The Amp, the Scuttlebug, the Kerber, like the Boo. They're just such good characters. It's so nice to get them. While they are all good characters, though, I'm a little disappointed by the inclusion of duplicates. What I mean by that is the Kerber is such a great and unique character. However, this character appeared in one of the sets that released at the exact same time as this like blind bag series. The Swoop, we got 4 of them in the Boo's Haunted Mansion set. We got a bunch of Bomb-Bombs before. I really want a red variant. Like, if you're going to put a Bomb-Bomb in the CMF, just give us a red variant, not this boring blue one that we have so many of already. This series only has 3 characters that I can kind of look at and say, I really wish they weren't included. And even then, I'm kind of okay with the Kerber's inclusion because you only get one of them in the other set, and it's nice to get two of an exclusive mob like this. But for me, this marks 5 swoops, which I really don't need. And then was this like 4 or 5 bomb-oms as well? Like, I want a different variant at some point as well. That's a little bit disappointing, but the other inclusions, like the Bashful Boo, the Amp is phenomenal. It's really great to get the 1-Up Mushroom, the Bony Beetle. Like, all these other characters are great. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore them. I'm just disappointed by the continuous, like, inclusions of other non-unique characters. The blind bag should really be to get crazy unique characters, not just run-of-the-mill basic characters. However, as long as we still get more than half the series as crazy unique new characters, I'm A-okay with this. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this, and I cannot wait for Series 4. I don't have any word on if it even is coming out, but, I mean, it can't not. The Mario line is so popular, and these sell like hotcakes, so I have no doubt that it's right around the corner, and I'll be doing a review as soon as I possibly can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave your thoughts about this series in the comment section down below. Which one do you like more, 1, 2, or 3? I'm torn. Maybe someday I'll do a comparison, but who knows. For now, though, A-okay with this. Give it the solid 8 out of 10 ranking. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around this far, really appreciate you. As always, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. And always, put some requests for future videos in as well. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic and safe rest of your day. And I'll catch you all in the very next video.